Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone, and salutations to you brothers out there who are pushing this truth in sincerity. Alright, I'm back again with another quick lesson, and Lord will, y'all brothers is edified. So this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep." All right, and this is directed toward you men who are still asleep, because we're getting closer and closer to our salvation. You know what? I'm gonna read the rest of the scripture, and it says, "For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." Like I just said, our salvation is damn near close because a major prophecy has come to pass. The prophecy about England leaving the EU. That's prophecy right there because I believe it was Daniel chapter 2 about the statue of the kingdoms. We're already in the last statue, the iron and clay, and iron and clay don't mix. So Britain leaving the EU, that was a heavy prophecy that came to pass. And it's time. And if you don't know what time we're in, then you're still asleep, and it's time for you to wake up because the Most High is gonna come like a thief in the night, and when he catches you, ain't no, ain't no saying, "Oh, I didn't know." You mean you didn't know that the men of the Lord was out there prophesying to the people, you know, telling you that America was gonna be destroyed? Ain't no excuse because you got men pushing this word throughout all the corners of the earth, man. You know. So I'm gonna read it one more time, and it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." You know, so we getting down to the wire here, man. Right now isn't a time to take it easy. Now is a time to push harder. Satan pushing harder too. Sometimes brothers, lessons get interrupted by Satan, and Satan's gonna be hindering even harder. 2016 is the year of the push, not just for us but for Satan as well. Now I got another scripture here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1, and it says, "To everything there is a season, and to every time a and a time to every purpose under the heaven." So it's saying there's a time and there's a place for everything. So I'm gonna keep reading. It says, "A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which was planted." So basically, there's a time for harvest, and there's a time for sowing. I believe that's the term. You know. So right now, it's we're getting down to the wire. You know. It says a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. Now you know, you got all these other camps trying to build their own communities. Right now ain't no time to build nothing. Breaking down, things are gonna get broken down. You know, the time to build up is when we in the kingdom with Yahweh Shai, man. It says, verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh. Right now we in a time of weeping. We in this society, it's corrupt. You can't follow the laws. You can't, it's an unjust society. You have homosexuals, transvestites walking around freely. You know, there's a time to laugh and a time to mourn, a time to dance and a time to dance. So right now we're supposed to be in a state of mourning. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, you know, and the wicked is Esau. I'm gonna jump to verse 8, and it says, this is verse 8, and it says, "A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time for peace." So basically, we in a time of war right now, because what we doing is that as we prophesy the Bible every day, every Saturday when we're pushing out videos, we declaring spiritual war on this kingdom, man. And if you can't see what's going on, if you don't know what time we in, you know, Most High is gonna catch you like a thief in the night. And the thief doesn't tell you when he's coming. Nah, he'll catch you when you're asleep. Man, right now it's 4th of July today. You got people popping fireworks and everything. They in a time of joy and laughter. This is the same kind of like the same exact thing that happened during the time of Noah. And when he was prophesying the word, people just, people laughed at him because he said it was going to rain water from the heavens. You know, back in those days, nobody knew what rain was. Most High had no mercy on them people, and he put all of them to death except for 8. So, you know, kind of makes you think what time we in. All right, I'm gonna read the scripture I started off with one more time, and I'm gonna close it off with that. And it says Romans 13 and 11, and it says, "And knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." So it's time for you men who are watching these videos, man. It's time for you to buckle down and start coming on onto the streets and listening, man, because you know it's about time y'all wake up and stop hiding behind your computers and shit, man. All right, and with that, Lord willing, y'all brothers was edified. Shalom.